We're not meant to save the world. We're meant to leave it. And this is the mission we were trained for.
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
What brought me to this film was my brother's early draft, which had this incredible family relationship. It was so much about a father and his children, set against a vast adventure across the universe. I loved that contrast, not really even so much contrast. It's sort of the way in which the vast canvas of outer space can tell you something about who we are as humans, can force you to examine the connections between us all, the things that bind us and define us. That really was what drew me to the project.
We used to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. Now we just look down and worry about our place in the dirt.
We must confront the reality that nothing in our solar system can help us.
9.
I think the value of science fiction is very specifically the idea of it as speculation, plausible speculation. The idea that you can, through a film or a book or whatever form it's taking, you can explore who we are as people, but in a different world or a different set of circumstances than has ever actually happened. That's very, very fruitful, fertile territory, fertile ground for the imagination and the narrative imagination particularly.
Some would say that's what philosophy used to be.
I think in a way. No, I think there's a very strong relationship between philosophy and science fiction because it is all about speculation, really. It is all about examining the human condition from abstract points of view.
The world doesn't need any more engineers. We didn't run out of planes and television sets. We ran out of food.
You imagine the end times, if you want to call them that, like so many people are doing in our culture these days, and you use it to investigate science and love? Is it the quantum physics of love you're talking about?
Well, we never quite crossed that threshold into defining it as a quantum physics of love and all the rest. We're using the extremity of the situation to explore that area where science, reductive science, I suppose I would say, the science that reduces everything to mathematics and rules, where it hits human emotion, human spirit, and what those things mean, and doesn't yet, I think, have a language to define those things or incorporate those things into the wider scientific thought. And I think that is an interesting area for science right now, and I think science is having to expand to try and incorporate these forces that drive us as human beings, and not deny their complexity or their significance.
We've spent too long trying to figure all this out with theory. Love is the one thing that transcends time and space.